Hello, my darling, and welcome back to Book of Hours. I don't know how much time has passed between this and the last episode. I don't think much at all. I think I got a phone call yesterday and had to stop. I still can't breathe, as you can hear. I have itchy eyes and an itchy throat. So I don't think it's just allergies anymore. But I was noticing, I think today we're going to unwrap a bunch of these books. Whoops, didn't want to do that. I was noticing that all of these are shelves, so that's really good for us because I need to organize some stuff. The Devoured Tantra. Like, I want all of my language books to go together. There's another one similar to that. I think. I'm pretty sure we have another Tantra book. So let me get adjusted. So I think today is just going to be even more chill than yesterday. I thought one of these was. No, that's a journal. It is written. Alright, we're going to move all of our books. Excuse me, I need to sneeze. Alright, we're okay. I think what's interesting about this game is that normally I would be, I do get sick pretty often. I think something happened when I was in the military. Just kidding, that's a joke, but I don't know. But normally I just wouldn't be able to record and I wouldn't provide you with any content at all. Is this better? It's hard to say. So these are going to be, this is journals. This is Tantra. This also sounds sort of like a journal for the dwarf line. Wait a second, who are these guys? Oh, these are the barons. That's right. And our dear friend, Hokobald, who got slither slimed. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of on his side. Because it sounds like he went through quite an ordeal. But we don't know what happened with the librarian. Okay, so, am I paused? Oh yes, I'm at least paused. Let's try to get through some of these books. And we'll just start with the blue ones. The Soul Slavers. Okay. I don't know if it really matters what I put in to get out of this book. Maybe it really does. I mean, obviously it does, right? I can't use my heart. My heart is sick. Literally. I'll try core. It gives heart. We do need heart to heal our heart. Excuse me. I'm going to try not to sniffle. Something that once moved without my assistance. Oh, that's a weird way of saying it. Take this to a necropsy table to render it into animal bones. Oh, I don't know if we can do that to Hokobald. I mean, we might have to. It's unclear. Is this? The Radical Measure Manifesto for Experimental and Dangerous Sounding Invocatory Poetry. Invocative, right? Written sometime in the 19th century by Dr. Aaron Peel. A notoriously inconsistent and incoherent text, apparently produced in a tearing hurry. 10 mastery Rose. So that probably means I need 10 mastery of Rose to read this. That does make sense to me. Okay, let's put the pink there. Oh, sorry. Collect. Let's just use her up for this one. Grail. Oh, that doesn't change the 10. What was I gonna say? I had a thought that I thought was important. Oh dear. I do have this stray puppy. We got him like 40 minutes ago in game time, I think. Maybe less. I just barely looked up what to do with him because if he belongs in a room, I want to make sure he gets to that room. And it says he's like a helper, I guess. It also means he takes up a slot right here, which obviously is fine because he is, I'm sure, wonderful. Oh, what I was going to say, I noticed it just now again. This room is blue. This room is red. Some of these other rooms are green. So that's type of room, right? This is a garden. It's green. The red ones are like, well, utility rooms, I guess. Because they can do multiple things. They have multiple purposes. And so maybe the blue is just library. But what makes it, well, this is actually the first library we found. I was going to say what makes it different than this one. But this one is an office because it has a desk where you can write your employer who is concerned and growing even more concerned about your stupidity. It's fair, honestly. That's been like 3 years. They're like, what are we paying you for? Oh, wait. No, that can go here. What is this? Warming drafts to uplift the heart. A wonderful compendium of healing to saints compiled by Nathan of Regensburg. That's going to be really important. Let's put our healing items here. This is a manifesto. This is a journal. Alright. I don't know if this is the correct way to decide our library, but it's sort of how it's happening right now. What's this? What has happened? Oh, I dropped yet another book outside because I didn't have enough room, right? Okay, I think we need a spot for my own journal because obviously we're slowly running out of room. I would like it to go right here. So I'm going to move some things around. There we go. Because I don't think we can stack books on top of it. Yeah. Alright, this might take us a little minute. What can we do with these? These are just big for no reason. I mean, I'm sure we need them for something. Alright, let's take care of these books. Let's pause. I don't know, we're just chilling. This little frantic back in my head wants me to... Alright, this is ambrosial. Wants me to earn money consistently. We knew about this. Kitchen craft, so this is recipes. So this is also going to go with recipes. It can't? Yes, it can. I just can't go that angle because the lamp is there, I guess. 2 wombs, 1 heart. A fanciful account of Thirza Blake. Hey, we know about her. Of the early life of the twins. Their time as mortals before they became hours or even long. Excuse me? They become long. Or hours. In a dry kingdom beyond the Western Sea, which Thirza suggests might have been ancient Mexico. So this is not a manifesto. We'll call it a diary. But also, I didn't know Thirza was a twin. I do have that document up, ready to go. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. I didn't realize she was a twin. Can we search for Thirza? Oh, come on. I know she's talked about. Other than Well, maybe she's actually not in this document. But kissing the twins. Alright. If she's a twin. Now, the one thing we do know about her is that she painted that donkey art. But nobody likes her donkey art, which I feel kind of bad about. I thought it was fine. If I move this over here. Oh, you can't see that it's moved to my other screen. That's fine. We'll get back to that in a second. Let's keep our books going. I'm glad I paused it just naturally. The natural panic to pause it. Well, what is this? Letters from a fugitive. Well, we've met one of those, at least. Lars Westergren, explorer and murderer. Oh my gosh. Maybe he was a murderer. Maybe it's not the same guy, but maybe. Spent 7 years escaping justice through his knowledge of byways and shortcuts in the bounds. Throughout that time, he wrote regularly to his daughter, possibly in part to taunt his pursuers. That is interesting. Excuse me. Do we consider that diary? Maybe. They all look so... Oh man, I wasted a whole day went by. We didn't get all the reading done. This is sort of also diary. And this is Ambrose Westcott's exposition on tobacco blending in the oracles of the pipe. Technically, I'm going to say that is cooking. Alright. Let's go back over to our house and collect the other books. This is the only one we've read, so maybe we will keep it here in our kitchen because that helps me keep track. We keep trying to read that one uselessly. Our grasp of language is pretty slight right now. Okay, let's move these. Since we have gained access to a library, that's kind of awesome. And it's possible that moving this stuff is going to be bad. Prophecies of glory. Oh. I swear that one visitor wanted to read something revelationary. Dream journals. Maybe this is a treatise. This is a dream journal. I kind of want to classify it differently. And then this is from Lionel. Excuse me, 5th librarian of Hush House. Oh, sorry, Natalia Brulio, 5th librarian of Hush House, describes the nature of each of those shards. The sword of Lionel. That's not even Lionel. Where did I see that? Someone else is named Lionel. Or did I have a stroke? I swear someone's name is Lionel. Or I've been reading that wrong this entire time. Either way, he's a lion smith. One of the 2 great hours of struggle. Okay, so hours are people. Right? We are learning that hours are people, as are longs. People can also be longs. I didn't deal with this. He always wants tally, and I don't know how to get tally. That is very unclear to me. Let's put our pupper in this slot. There we go. I would like to feed him at some point. I feel bad that he has had nothing to eat. Oh, speaking of, Peaches is here outside. I need to go feed him. I'll be right back. Alright, Peaches has been fed, as has Sabrina. I probably have already told you, but they are the stray cats that decided they live here now. And they've worked it out amongst themselves where he has taken the front porch and she has taken the back. And we were worried that we would need to get them fixed. Obviously, we will need to do that. But I think Sabrina is actually a boy as well, so there will be... Sorry, I'm out of breath because I went out and fed him, and it's so windy right now. Just like the gale storm. I've discovered the pause function. OBS, there we go. Because I just sneezed. The Locksmith's Dream, a light through the keyhole. Anyway, it's so windy outside. Wow. The first volume of Teresa Galmier's examination of parallels in the mystic dreams of artisans. Well, I know of one artisan who dreams, this guy, Christopher Illoby, Illopolly. We'll call him Illopolly. So, maybe we will put this with his dream journal. Just verse, a rare surviving copy of Christopher Illopolly, notoriously unsuccessful volume of experimental poetry, published in 1912. Oh, sorry, dude. We can't all be... Well, even, I guess Lovecraft wasn't truly recognized in his time. I'm sorry, wow, I cannot stop sniffling. I'm trying to breathe at once. This is super casual hanging out, and I really do appreciate you hanging out with me when I am sick. It is very nice. And what a fun game. Thank you, Therian Scorn. Thank you very much. You've given me an addiction. Truly kidding. A Seventh Voice. Samuel Savage's cycle of comic poems. They're comic. About a band of players who double as footpads seeking a seventh member. Footpads. Well, they're poems. I guess they could go here with the failed poems of Christopher Illopolly. What did we decide this was? Oh, manifesto. Alright, let's check out some more pink ones. And hopefully we can get through these today. Now that we're coming up on Christmas, if you celebrate, do you watch Christmas movies? My favorite, because I remember when it came out, is Home Alone. It's my favorite. We always watch Die Hard as well, which my husband argues is not a Christmas movie. But to that point, I will argue that there is a Christmas party taking place. Not only that, there are presents being exchanged, that teddy bear, and there's lots of Christmas movie music. The Republic of Teeth, an eccentric political tract by Valentine de Wolf. Was Valentine... Hold on, I need to double check. Was Valentine the brother that's obsessed with the sky? Yes. In the sky he sought his friends. That's Valentine. And then this brother is... This brother is Walter. Okay. Obviously there's a sister too, I think. Serena? Is Serena... No, Serena is a black stone, I think. And her uncle is Arthur. Alright, this is a treatise, so we're going to put you up here. Or this is a manifesto. Sort of. It's political. Alright. Oh, yes. And so, my husband will argue that to be a Christmas movie, it has to have Christmas elements, like church or Christ. To which Home Alone fits perfectly, because he goes to church twice. And praise to God. But I guess Die Hard doesn't quite fit that element, despite having Christmas music at a Christmas party. I'm kidding. That's funny. The Carmine Petal, unexpurgated. The subject proposed by Lionel. See, I knew there was a Lionel. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. The sniffle. There was a Lionel, I'm not crazy, of the Society of the Noble Endeavor, by which, he claims, he succeeded in creating a sanctuary for a fugitive forged name. The unexpurgated version. Well, this is a project proposed. I guess we'll put it here as well. I am wondering, because obviously, we have read that some of these books could be contaminated with, I don't know, horrible diseases, probably. I don't know. Definitely slither slimes would be a concern. For Hogobald. Or is he? I don't know. Like, I'm currently on his side, but I have not read her rebuttal. So it's possible that he stole the original book, which probably exploded on him with Slither Slime. And so maybe he is upset with her that the thing he tried to steal was booby-trapped, you know? But you can't help thieves. You just can't. Alright, what do we got here? This is Malachite Supplications, prayers addressed to the Malachite by the Sisterhood of the Triple Knot. My goodness. Well, that sounds religious. We're going to put it by these prophecies. There's Sisterhood of a Triple Knot. We gotta figure that out. I mean, there's a lot of actors in this play. Beyond what you would expect. Although not really, because Lovecraft's world by itself is crazily connected and in depth, and this has the same feel. It's very windy outside Hush House and outside in real life. It's currently 39 degrees though and windy, which means we will probably get snow today. Excuse me. The Larqueben Codex. Christopher Larquebus claimed to have purchased 2 handwritten copies of the Codex from a family of witches on the shores of the Sea of Marmara. A third was given to the sea. This is a codex. Well, should we put it with recipes? It can have its own shelf. Although I would argue it is kind of a recipe, right? Oh, we can't do anything else. Yeah, we gotta figure that out. Honestly, I don't know what we're gonna do with our heart. Our freaking sick heart. Okay. I kind of have a vague idea because we need 5 heart to heal it. The bed gives us 1. 1 heart. I'm assuming that means it gives us 1 heart. I don't think we have any skill that give us heart. So we don't even really have a way to make a memory of something with heart. We need to zoom out. Is there anything lighting up? No. I don't know what we're gonna do there. Problematic. I mean, obviously it's problematic. I had to sneeze again, I apologize. It's a cloudy day. I just wanted to double. Oh, yeah. Let's say I knew there was just a couple more books I need to make sure. Find a home in our new library. And by a couple more, apparently I meant 25 more. Okay, let's see here. Hopefully there's room for all this. These are elegies. Those are like sad poems, right? Or prayers. Do we consider them poems or prayers? Put it here. Actually, I have a feeling we're gonna have more elegies. The Carmine Petal revised. No, hang on. We have a Carmine Petal. We have the Carmine Petal unexpurgated, and now we have revised. An apparently theoretical project proposed by Lionel of the Society of Oh, we already read that one. I was slow to pick that up. Okay. 3 flowers hath the tree. Ernestine Peterhands records her observations of the growths of trees and flowers around the isle, and the omens and portents she attempts to draw from them, particularly the yew tree in Earl Bryan's meadow. Earl Bryan, whose flowering are sometimes eccentric. This is a green book, so one of the skills we cannot even touch right now. We do not have a green thumb, and actually that's true in real life. I feel like plants, they just come to my house to die because my mom and sister have always got me plants because they are plant people. But I am a window-drawn person, so plants don't get light here. And I recently told my mom, I was like, you need to come and get these plants because they need triage, and I cannot handle this right now. Because I cannot. You give me a plant. Within a year, it's going to be dead, and I feel very bad about that. And a year is generous. The Black Book of Brittany. A volume of ink lore gifted to St. Brandon's by Brian of Brittany, who was made Earl of Cornwall after the Norman conquest. We just read about Brian's meadow. So, it was gifted by Brian. I don't know what it means. It sounds a little spooky because it's black, but I don't know if that means anything. Do we have more room? Maybe we'll put it by this. No, I think it's more like... Alright, there's a shelf. There we go. Because I don't really want to put it by fiction. Well, actually, none of this is really fiction. No, that's not true. The dream quests, the dream texts, I guess, and the poetry. Alright, yellow book. I haven't I was gonna say I haven't noticed that these have any kind of theme, but maybe they really don't. Other than, okay, Gothic period, solar Gothic period, that's right. The green was dawn. The purple, I should have read them all again before we started opening them. So they were wrapped, carefully wrapped. Wow, we got a lot of room for books. They were carefully wrapped by the previous librarian, perhaps, which suggests that perhaps there wasn't a fire at all. Maybe the slime incident. Okay. The Mirror of Melancholy. The Daybook and Dream Journal of Abbess Melancholy. venerated as a saint and respected as an alchemist. Now that is a journal, perhaps a dream journal. We put some journals here. This is... Well, I kind of wanted to go here with the journals, but it's also kind of... We're a little off kilter. Oh, we can't even fit there. Alright, well, we gotta go here. We're a little off kilter with our Dewey Decimal System here. We're gonna figure it out, though. It's gonna be fine. Oh, but what I was thinking earlier, and I think I started saying it, we know that some books are definitely contaminated because there's a joke that this is occasionally contaminated. So, does that mean that we have to put it somewhere very safe if we find out it's contaminated? And also, when we read a book that is contaminated, what happens to us? The second glory. The priest, Jusa, celebrates the extirpation of the gods who were stone, those hours who preceded humanity. So hours can be, well, they seem like they're all immortal people. They seem immortal, or maybe they were mortal. They're no longer mortal, in the sense that they are immortal. So they become gods. Now, is there something that happened to them, or were they just literally elevated? Were they killed first? Are they still active? I have a lot of questions. But we now know that the hours and the longs are immortals. I think we can at least say that much. I sort of need a notebook to start keeping track of things. I think I have a fair memory for this stuff, but observations on the peacock door. Sorry, hold on 1 second. This sneezing is getting to me. We read something else about a peacock door. Oh man. Nine Gala of Lagash discusses the peacock door, the highest door available to mortals in the Mansus. A rent, an imperfection, an abrasion. So, door as in like level of hell, like Dante Inferno style. I don't know what to do with this one. What was this one? The Codex. I'm not sure. Okay. So the peacock door is the highest level available to mortals, I'm gonna guess. I would assume immortals have access to all of the doors. Unless they have been, I don't know, I'm just adding stuff here at this point. Unless they've been, like, marked by another god. Maybe. Huh. The peacock door. The Vincent inscriptions. Everett, Vincent. Transcribed these from a cliff in Anatolia, where he famously survived a lightning strike. He died 7 years later to the day. His bones, the legend has it, were hot to the touch. Oh, we have that theme of 7 years as well, don't we? Those are recipes. This could also be like a codex. We'll put it by the peacock door. Is this our last book? That's insane. Here we go. Very interesting. I wish that the titles were just a little bit shown. I mean, they kind of are based on the letters in them. And I guess, I don't know. I'm trying to put them together by theme, but as you can see, they're not the same size or shape or color. On Matthias and the amethyst imago. Loss. X loss. An account of an occult romance. Oh, is that an R? A certain Para, son of Aaron, claims to have written this in a single night as part of his initiation into the Damascene branch of the House of Leth, that order of immortals who rejected their past and future. So immortals can reject witchworms. Oh no, what is this? Ew. Tiny larvae with half human faces. Fortunately, they rarely develop into their imago stage. But even as larvae, their whispering can torment senses and distort thoughts. These can affect your shaft and whist. I don't have whist, do I? And spread to nearby objects. You can remove them with a skill that's effective against infestations. Oh no! Oh no. We have a problem. Do any of the other books have wriggle worms? Is that what that was? Witch worms. Did I just... Oh my gosh. No. We don't need an infestation. Ew. What are we gonna do with them? Should I put them... Oh no. Should I put them in the sanctuary place? Obviously they can't go in here. Ugh. Gross. Okay, we have... I could put it on a shelf in there. I don't really have a... Actually, this... Is this a bad idea? Is this a good idea? This is a priest of some sort. Perhaps. Maybe. But the heat. Should I throw it away? I can sit it here. Alright, that is our most evil book. Is it evil? I don't know. Ironically, what is this? What book was that? Oh, that was one of the other ones I was clicking on. I was like, ironically, it's in front of a mirror. He can reverence. He's a reverend. He's the very reverend. He became the third librarian of the Curia of the Isle. He took rooms in the Long Towers as his quarters. Thatcher's tastes were Spartan, although the Curia generally liked a little more luxury. No one ever quite dared to redecorate the place after his disappearance. Well, he disappeared. But, okay, you know what, maybe we'll remove objects that could become cursed by the witch worms. I guess I'm glad it's not slither slime. This chair, is this far enough away? Is there anything else? Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do with that. That's a problem. I feel like kind of a significant problem. But, oh, I gotta deal with that too. I was about to put the candle down there, but it probably would not be good there. Let's organize. What is this? I'm not even sure. Can I put this here? I actually would like to make candles right here. Can I fit all three, though? No. I really wish I could put these plants on the ground. That is perfect. I can only put one there. I think it makes sense that you can go there too. Alright. Mushrooms can't go there either. That also makes sense to me that they could sit right there. How about this? Hold on. Wait, I haven't looked too closely at these. They're just blanks. Oh, while we're paused, I should go back over here and see what this has for me today. You always need back, huh? I don't know if that's even a good thing to be doing. But that's how we got our puppy, so it can't be all bad. Alright, we gotta... There's nowhere to set anything in here. I don't think. This stuff, there's no empty shelves here either. Like, I don't think... Hang on. Lignum vitae blank, the hardest of all woods. This room makes sense then for storage of the wood, but actually there's no room for it. Can something go here? Something was here. Alright. There we go. That's lovely. We'll remember that. I put sand. Is this sand? Wood in which the voice of the waves lingers. Well, that's beautiful. Murky, sweet-smelling liquid crowded with sediment. That's not gonna help. Oh, wait a second. It does have 2 heart. Oh. I think that's the only thing we have with heart. That's amazing. I was gonna move this, and there's one more circle somewhere. I hope I didn't lose that one. We had 2 items that are circular. I know that because they bother me, because they don't fit. We do have a lantern, I forgot. There's this donkey. What? Oh yeah, see, we got a bit more to do here. Let's hope that in moving the Witchworm book, I didn't taint my inventory at all. That would be rough, I think. I mean, I'm already sick. What more could be done? Does coffee give? No. This would only give me 2 heart. Yeah, this needs 5 heart. Is it 5 heart or 1 winter? No, it's 5 heart winter. Oh. We don't have a skill that would work, I guess. Well, maybe. No. We gotta wait. Excuse me, we gotta wait till tomorrow to do that. Let's move this. Alright. Things are coming together. I feel that they are, at least. Can this fit on this shelf? I know it's gigantic. Can it fit up here? No. It'd be good if it was by the other wood. But I kind of, you know what, actually. Okay. Let's... This plant. Unquenchable vitality. Let me... What happens if I can't take something if I've already filled up my inventory, right? Yeah. Wait a second. Oh. It doesn't have any heart. Alright, well, let's move these. Hallucinatory quasi-documentary. Well, we'll call it a treatise. Alright. The Watchful Tantra. Oh, these were tantras. And treatises. I did have more than one tantra. I knew it. And then this is the Fire Circle Tantra. There we go. Do you think it's not going to cause a problem with multiple on one shelf, is it? Maybe for now. No, let's put this back. It doesn't need to go on a shelf anywhere, but I will take this candle back. Because I have a feeling we're going to need to know where all of our light is. And there we go. We'll put that there. That's easier to remember. 1 second. Alright, we're done seething again. Here we go. We have a lot of light right here. We're good. I'm going to leave this book here because that's the only book that I've read so far. Now what? Now we rest, I guess. We can't do anything else. I haven't figured out any kind of purpose for this. Determine their pasts. Well, that's funny because we know about some gods that are immortals. They're not necessarily gods. Some immortals that refused to acknowledge their pasts and future. So that's interesting. There's a shelf here too. Oh, there's more books here. Yes. Is that all our books so far? I think it is. Alright, what did we collect? Another piece of bark. A yew blank this time. A wood sacred to the malachite. It was also called the ring yew, but also the tree that the dead pass in the dark. Yikes. Oof. 1 second, I just got really warm. I've been paused for a fair bit there. I'm very sorry. I started sneezing, I came back. Oh boy. All I did that you wouldn't have seen yet is I found another candle. I've been sorting my candles. And one of the... I moved all the books that I had. You saw that happening though, but one of them is an audio type book, I guess. A visual type book. It's this. It's not a visual book. It's footage. So, this is our library. It's looking pretty good. I might put this somewhere else. Oh, and I was going to move this to my kitchen. My eye is so itchy. They both are. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I also put this piece of yew that we found down in the forest up here. Okay, so now what's going to happen is we're going to, aside from putting this, let's move the mushrooms. And let's put the tea pot there and the cup up here. I'm going to put it, I can put it there. Hopefully I don't forget about it right there. So, now, on the agenda is we're going to figure out how to get too far down. Here. We moon or winter. Which honestly, I feel is going to be really. And it's raining, which has neither of those. Rain has. Okay, let's see who's available right now. Since raining moon, maybe we'll. Oh, Trist has moon. Maybe that'll guarantee we get someone with moon. Let's find out. I don't know if that's how that works. I turned up my fan and now it's cold. I'm cold and it's hot and it's. Oh. I have a blanket and I have tea as well. How are you doing? How is your day today? Are you enjoying? Oh man, I forgot about this. Are you enjoying the game at all? I hope you do. If you don't, then this will just be like a 20 episode chunk of my channel that people don't like. But it's, I think, very interesting. Alright. Almost. Please give us a good visitor. Ugh, she's a surrealist painter with Grail Moth and Rose. So my theory about using Trist because it has moon didn't matter. Alright, well let's see if we can get somebody else. I don't think she can help us right now. For the famous light of the region's afternoons. Well, you came on a rainy day, girl, sorry. Whoa, 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 hey, that's Dr. Serena Blackwood. Her uncle is Arthur. One-time librarian of Hush House, one-time librarian of the Invisible Serbium of Alexandria, and currently, what exactly? Serena is close-mouthed, but I know that she has worked with the St. Ronwin Trust. And she came with this, which I thought we already had. Messana, a prosperous little desert village that has become in recent years a place of pilgrimage. There have been peculiar manifestations there of late. Villagers gifted with sight. Oh yes, we have read this. Gifted with sight or struck blind. It has lantern. I don't think she cares. Well, she is interested in lantern. Let's talk to her. And by that I mean talk to her. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, if she's interested in revelations. Okay, lantern. Do we have... I'm sure we have to have a book with lantern, right? We have a lot of books, girl, and some of them are, for sure, lantern. Oh, really? Watchman's Paradoxes. That amber preserves and is preserved by light. That to hatch is not to die. That the sun. There is a place behind the world called the Mansus. We have read about that. It's behind the world, though. Deeds that would be impossible in the world are inevitable here. I don't know why I always struggle with that word. The watchman, who knows all the ways of the Mansus, also knows how to make these deeds possible in the waking world. I think red is like Latin. Yeah, I don't... I don't think we have any... We only have 2 language books? Confused by that. Oh. Some of these Tantra ones are also in another language, because that's Hyksos. This one's fine. None of these have What is this language? Incident. Oh, jeez. Duh. Lantern. Or Greek. I don't think we have anything. We can be placed. We could put her in a guest bed. We don't have a guest bed. Food and drink. House of light. Well, I do have some tea, but I don't want to give it to her because, well, maybe I should. These are food books. Hieroglyphics. I don't think she's going to want to talk about. Here's a lamp. It's like that book. Hey, this is in Greek. Warming drafts top of the heart. Oh, she likes food. Alright, let's give her this book to read in her time here. It did not have lantern, but it does have. Oh, she can read Greek. Oh, well, I don't know. She's gonna be upset with me probably. It's very hard to tell. I don't know really how what did she expect me to hand her when I can't read any of these books? I don't know, lady. You're welcome to come sit in this room and peer around. And depending on how much we like you, you're welcome to come into this room and read this book. I just don't know, you know? We have this passerby who I think is totally useless to us. We can't even talk to her right now because we're busy. We can only talk to one person at a time. A consulting engineer. She has lantern. She provides. Which is that one? Is that forge, sky, and lantern? Alright. What can I do with forge, sky, or lantern? Not the beach. We know it's not the beach. You have lantern. Well, I do want to get in here because that looks like a bed, and maybe that's the bed I need. Well, it doesn't hurt to talk to her. I can't. Hold on. Ow! Oh, sorry. My knee is asleep, of all things. Are you mad at me? You couldn't find anything suitable in your collection, or you decided not to help. So dissatisfying. Oh, look at that face. Oh my gosh. So much has been lost, hasn't it? I don't envy you. Good luck. Thanks. You couldn't translate that for me. I thought you read Greek. Ugh, rude. Alright, we don't have any florins currently. So now we do. Let's hire you. Let's see how much lantern this gives you. Or you get. And then. Okay. Pause. Collect. So you have 4 lantern. Is that enough for this? It sure is. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We appreciate your services, ma'am. We still have, can you hire 20 people a day? I don't know. Let's see who else we can hire. And let's see what happens. I need to break a crown because this bothers me. And I realize when I break it that I need to collect the money individually. Because if I just hit collect, it just throws it back into the inventory as, 2 sixpence would equal 1 shilling. Thank you. And now we have a half crown. 2 half crown. We're not going to do that. Ugh. I don't like how this is all askew now. I think we can have this open a little farther because it's far enough on the outside of our screen. You know what I mean? Incidents are here. We still have this letter that we did respond to them. We did. I have 2 £1 notes. I didn't know that. These are the crappy money, so I'm okay with it going down here. And only like one person actually wants that kind of money that I noticed. It could be more people. 1 pence, 2 pence, 3 pence, blue pence. I don't know. That's not how that goes. What are we doing? I don't know. I've just decided we need to organize our wallet. And that means do not add that. Thank you. Florin. Now, we have a good understanding of our money, which is 2 florins. We can hire 2 people. There we go. I might lower this a little bit. I think that's fine. Now, let's hire. We are hiring. I've already been recording for a solid hour. It is 8:14 a.m. on Saturday. Why am I not sleeping in? Good question. I think when you feel crappy, that your body's just like, I can't deal with this. And so either you do sleep well, or you don't sleep at all. I'm on the not sleep at all portion of it. Hey, well, we're wasting a day here. Well, no, wait, I don't want to use up anything else, because we might need a person. Is she done with this room? Did that happen? She did. The foundation of the sun long ago in this country. One did not build a church without first sacrificing a white bull to the sun in rags. Solomon Husher brought this tapestry with him from, well, wherever it was that Solomon came from. We don't even know. Wow. It kind of looks like a Taurus, which I am. Hey, we got some more books. That's good. We got some more candles. Only 1. Alright, this bed looks way more comfortable than my bed. Better pause. Julian Cosley and Solomon Husher, both great sages of winter, slept in this bed, although not simultaneously. No one, the story runs, has ever managed a serene night's sleep in its sense. Oh dear. That's where we can put our angry guests though, right? Use a matching soul card to move your belongings in and make this your bed, or place a matching visitor card to encourage them to stay a little longer. Do I want to move in here? I can't. Well, I could maybe if I had. I don't have a matching soul card. I can't move in here. Although it sounds kind of cursed, so I don't know that I would want to. We have some isle water, and we have a musician. He has rose, sky, and wine. Well, let's see if we can open up anything with rose, sky, or wine. First of all, let's put this book back. I don't like having weird things happening now. This, I think, is a book about food, so it can go here with the other food items. Now, he has sky, rose, and nectar, and she has Grail, Moth, and Rose. We have 2 rows. That's heart and scale. This is forge. We know someone that does forge. Shaft has forge. I guess I didn't realize that. Sky. 4 sky. Well, I should at least talk to you then if you have sky. Can't hurt. Can it? No, it only cost me 24. Let's see what happens. It's almost night, so I might as well use him. And then she has Grail, Moth, and Rose. Is there anything I can do with her before she runs away? That takes 6 sky. It's reeking. Ugh, it smells like a rotting reptile. Watch out, that's Bokrag. Okay. This has nectar, 3 nectar. Alright, let's figure this out. You have 4 nectar, 4 sky. This is 4 sky. We probably want this one, right? Because this looks like another garden. There's so many gardens. It's sort of crazy. Alright, sir, you're going to help us here. In 60 seconds. You, if I talk to you, you would give me Grail, Moth, or Rose. Nothing is helpful to me currently. And, alright. So she's just gonna go. That's fine. Also, we have another book to read. Let's keep our collection going. Alright, let's gather these. Take, let's move this candle. It's a candle. I have a lot of candles. Is that good or bad? Oh, okay, good. The other line, one of Samuel Savage's more thoughtful works, an allegorical play about the city clarity, a city that is also a book, and the sentences which inhabit it. Well, that's something. That just reminded me of Tommy Trigger, the Stamp Traveler. Did you ever see that movie? Where he jumped into his map based on the stamps. He jumped into the stamps. That's what he did. This is our cursed room. We're not going to put anything in there. And I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Probably when it came out on TV. Because obviously it was a movie and then movies would come on TV. This is a play. So, I guess this is fiction. And I just heard, did the room, whoa, no, that's the room I'm in. I was like, no way. This is the new room. A niche. The 6th Baron. Oh, this is a long stairway. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3rd librarian. 5. That's 5th. That's 5th. What does this one say? This might be 5th, I guess. That is not. It doesn't line up so that. Oh, this picture, whatever's above it, is him. 6th Baron Bankrug. Are we a niche with a plaque? Who knew cages? He knew cages. The 7th Baroness. Hey, we had a Baroness. So, 6, 7. I guess. Not to be crossed and not to be found. This is the first librarian of the Curia of the Isle. A niche for the plaque, who often purified, but was not often pure. Third librarian. A niche for the plaque. Whereof we cannot speak, thereof we must remain silent. That's right. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Second librarian of the Curia of the Isle, who was born of 3 nations and of none. Alright, well this is another stairwell, obviously. She has Grail. She could probably get us into this room if we talk to her right now. Maybe. Wait. Oh. A florin, not a shilling. I was like, what? Are you more expensive? Do I have time to do this? Oh my gosh. We have 5 seconds. We have 5 seconds. And let's assume she gets enough Grail. That's right. That's right. That's right. We're moving up the staircase. Okay. Everything's fine. What is this? The Deaths of the Moon. A hostigal tract on various forms of survival after death. Kilashimi. So far we've only had 1 haunted book, right? And is haunted the right word? I don't know. Actually, no. Cursed is a better word. Life after death. Well, this... I kind of wanted it to go here, but this is a really tiny shelf. Maybe the codex. Alright, that's okay for now. So, she's opening this other staircase. We're going straight up. Did I do anything in that room? Is there anything to do in this room? The foundation of the sun. We read that already. I do like that though. We took the candle. Hello. Oh, this is another bookshelf. That's good. We got a lot of bookshelves. We got a bed. We got a little cup. We're gonna take that. And we're gonna take that. And can I take this? I can. Oh boy. Widow's candle. Light it in remembrance. Oh no. Another tantra. Alright, let's go. We have barely enough room on our shelf for it. Where did it go? Oh. It's like, did I lose it again? This tantra is the avant-garde choreographer Nicholas Kirill supposedly incorporated this tantra into his menacing ballets. He had menacing ballets. It's a little dramatic, bro. Alright, we don't have the tantra thing. Enough room for them. What was this one? This is allegorical. What are these? I'm trying to make sense of... Alright, these are like prophecy, life after death. Okay, we just gotta make room here for... The tantras need to go over here because we have more of them. It's a documentary. That's not a tantra. It's just weird looking, so it's a documentary. It can go there. This is a treatise. This is a tantra. This is obviously one as well. Okay, now we're making some progress. Let's study this book. Did I get all the books out of there? And in the meantime, I have a widow candle. Yikes. Let's put that next to my other candles and my mushrooms. These are all widow's candles? Watchful candle. Honey scar scented candle. Oh. I didn't think about the other properties, but that's good to know. And I have this isle water. It has heart. Do you think it has 5 heart? This has 2 heart. Do we think we can do this? That only gives us 1. That only gives us 2. Where? I just don't know how to... If I... Alright, we'll deal with this book in a second. Apparently I'm back. I'm stuck on this. This is 2. We can't do that, obviously. If we put effort in of 2 heart, that would get us 4 heart. But what happens if I consume it? It goes away, right? You can't serve that. I don't know. I don't know how to get... Because I could do that, but then does it go away if it doesn't have enough heart? Like, do I just waste it? I don't know. We're just gonna be sick forever, which means we don't have anywhere to use it. We can't use her. Ugh. The Book of Cinders. Ostensibly an 18th century fireworks manual. What? But with some exotic ingredient choices and a substantial section on referency, divination from ashes. Well, that is interesting. That's a play. Oh. You're a treatise, not a tantra. We'll put you here. This seems a little flammable. I don't know that it is. But actually, it seems like a recipe, so we'll put you over here. Alright. Well, it's morning now. So these have, like, spots. Do we put things there eventually? Should we keep going upstairs? We've kind of not had a choice. What is this? Abandoned bedroom. Oh, hello. There's more candles. That's a nice bed. And a chair. And a statue. There's some more to drink there. What we need is a kitchen. Oh, there's... I was going to call that a hokeball, but that is not itself a hokeball. This looks like a good room with a lot of books. Wow. I don't know that we should go upstairs again. Although, like, we have a choice. I mean, I guess we kind of have. What is this? That's where I need to go. An infirmary. We gotta get to the infirmary. We need 4 heart or 4 rows. Okay. Alright, we can do this. We need another florin to happen. Alright. This is doable. We can totally do this. This will make a florin. Okay, we're gonna hire like 4 people today. Okay. God dang it. I did that to myself. Yes, I did. One at a time, please. Thank you. Ugh, it's fine. Alright, we have 2 florins. Should I make another one? Yes. I need to remember this is money as well. Half crown. Do not become a... Oh, too close. But it's fine. You'll become a shilling. Thank you. We have 3 florins. Do not become. Thank you. Alright. Let's hire some people. Because we need to get into that infirmary, I think. Yeah, I think that's the goal. Oops, wrong button. This could be exactly what we need to happen. Oh, this is a picnic area. I'm amazed how many gardens there are inside this castle. You know what I mean? What is this? It is a ruinous hall, but it's a band room. There are pianos, lots of things that people read music from. What are these? Are these bells? These are bells. A clock. A violin, I guess. I don't know instruments very well. My husband, the musician, would be very aghast right now. This is where we need to go. That looks terrifying. Look at that. Is that someone's soul being taken? It would have helped if I... We must... I wish it showed that it was counting here. We're waiting to see who gets hired. Whoa. A refuge for all the world might consider impure. Yeah, no kidding. I don't know that you need that as your big thing made of marble, but this is cute. I don't think this room seems super useful right now for us, because though it takes heart to get in there, we don't have any nectar. We have nothing for nectar. Should we be moving these over to the cross died not, but passed within. Oh, hello. Passing by a poet. Oh, he has winter, moth, and sky. Well, we gotta keep looking because I don't think that's gonna help us. I think we need someone with heart. Let's go back. Let's find out. If I want to get into the infirmary, which is this room, we need heart or rose. Yeah. Although he has winter, moth, and... Wait a second, he has winter. Is he reluctant? Drinking, but also complaining. Winter is required to get into here. To winter. Oh, well, we can get us right in now. Heck yeah. I'll hire you. Here's your florin, sir. Thank you. And thank you for your guidance. Into the tidal flats we go. Oh, a puffin. Excuse me, I said that really loud. Seagulls. Oh my gosh, we live near enough to a reservoir that we see seagulls sometimes. They are huge. I've never seen one in real life other than flying above me. Beachcombing. Take a long walk along the ocean's side. If I know what to look for, I might find something the ocean has for saying. Is that's what we do here, is comb the beach. To scale, that puffin is bigger than this boat, basically. That's why this boat is shipwrecked. That puffin took it down. And that snail, oh my gosh, that's Cthulhu rising right there. Alright, beach combing, heart, moon, and rose. So does that mean if I use something that has heart or moon or rose, that'll have a better effect? Or, well, knowledge. We could use desires or knowledge. This has rose. This has moon. Since that has moon, this has rose. Let's do that. Let's see what happens. That's going to take a full minute. Okay. That's good. We are doing something else, right? Are we hiring somebody else? Yes, we are. Because we need someone with heart. I need to break this. Let's pause while she does the change. Pause now. We're going to collect this gently. Gentle collections are occurring here. We're not going to turn it to itself in any way. The thing is, we just need more florins. Thank you. Who do we get? A consulting engineer. That's probably perfect. She has forge, sky, and lantern. Forge, sky, and lantern. Alright, we're still beach coming. That's going to take a minute. Hold on 1 second. Ow. Alright, I had to sneeze again and change the way I was sitting in my chair. We have forge, sky, and lantern. So, not that. That's heart. That's heart. Rose. This is 4 forge. I bet she can get into this. Let's go up the stairs again, I guess, huh? Or sky. I have a feeling she's not going to have 6 sky. But I bet she has 4 forge. So, let's talk to her. Oh, sorry. Every time. Do I do that every single time? Yes. To answer your question that you did not ask me. Alright. So, I guarantee you she does not have 6. Yeah. So to get her to 6, we're going to have to do something that we don't have the ability to do necessarily right this second. But we can open another room easily with her. The forge room, which is this room. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. I mean, is it possible to open all the rooms and just not gain another skill? But I haven't been reading the books. But also, I don't think I can read most of the books. And I could reread the one I have, but also, does that help? Can I read any of these books? I don't know. Not the ones with 6, that's for sure. That is 8. You know, of all the books, I might be able to read this one. Oh. What did we get? We got a key. Heavy enough that it takes both hands to turn. Heavy enough to brain someone. But you'd need both hands for that too. We already had a Hush House key, and that's how we got into Hush House. So, is there a second? Is there a second key I can reuse? Let's use this one this time. I can't. This is a bad way to find things and a good way to drown. I should come back tomorrow. Oh, it's dark. I don't want to drown. Can I actually die in this game? I think I can. I don't know. I mean, I've been sick for 2 years, literally. We're gonna get another payment from the trustees before I get healed, I think. There's like, what is with this librarian and opening all the staircases? Why does she have this weird obsession with the staircases? To which I will say that I do not. Our visitors do. Wait, it's this one that opened just now. Yeah? Am I confused? 13th library. This is exactly the same room as this. Yeah. Alright, but it's getting us somewhere. 11th librarian of the Curia of the Isle, who returned to complete what he began. Who departed but did not forget. Is the 10th and the 11th librarian the same? Who saw his fate and did not shirk it. We do not shirk fate here, people. This, of course, would be me. This is me. I could use whatever I want as my image. Well, what does that mean? Can I use Hokebald as my image? No. So I can't use whatever I want as my image. Fine. That's fine. Didn't evil, yeah, evil here. I don't know what we're going to use for our image. Can we draw? Can we get someone to take a portrait? Alright, here we go. We made it to an atrium almost. This has long been a holy place, but in the absence of prayers, other influences have crept in. I'll need to purify it step by step. Oof. I don't think I want to try that right away. This is gloomy for sure. I was just going to say, this looks like a murder basement. This... Oh, this is where they put bodies. This is an undertaker's room. Ew. Well, now we know where Mrs. Kill's husband works. Yeah. Took me until just now to realize their last name is Kill, as in kill people. But he's an undertaker. And though she is a midwife, I don't know that I trust her services either. We don't see any babies around here. For that matter, we don't see any other villagers. We need to get into this. We need Heart and Rose. So, we are going to spend today hiring people again. So I tried. We're gonna test this again. Okay, we're gonna test this and see. Because if I put Heart into this conversation, and maybe I'll get Heart back. That's what I need. I thought that earlier, but I don't think I had confirmation. Oh boy. I don't know how to buy anything from you, sir, and I don't have any tallies. It's very confusing. You can only use Trist or Fet, huh? Alright. Well, see what you find. In a minute from now. And then over here, we also should be finding stuff here every day because we keep finding wood. You can't take any other effort. You can only take Fet as effort. Did I not realize that before? Interesting. like to know. Alright, who are we hiring? Who we got? A poet. Alright. Yeah. You have Moth Sky and Winter. I don't think that helps any of our directions right now. This is Winter, but it's 6 Winter. And it's a despoiled laboratory. Ew. Time consuming and dangerous to repair. I don't think we want to do that to ourselves. You're an abandoned bedroom. That's not a terrible idea. Not that he can help us with that, but 6 Sky, I don't think he can help with that either. Until we need heart. We need to find someone with 4 heart. That's not going to be much at all. So let's talk to somebody else again. And also that confirms my theory that no, putting heart in does not get you heart back necessarily. Oh, it is cold. Our heater is on right now. It does say 39 outside, but it's not currently snowing. 38 seconds. So, I'm glad we earned some money earlier. That takes some stress off. I think I'm going to take a little pause here. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. So I will be back.